Well, Russell, Westbury Stud's building up a fantastic reputation, isn't it? And you've had another wonderful year with horses produced on the farm.
We have, Carolyn. That's at the end of the day, that's what we are here for, and our goal is to breed those top liners, and it's very competitive in New Zealand, but even more so in Australia. So to have horses going on both sides of the Tasman at top level has been extremely gratifying for us.
Well, the first filly we look at for Karaka 2017, lot 8 by Reliable Man from that good Reduced Choice winning filly, Visa Lisa. Reliable Man, of course, by Dalakani. And, you know, he's done a great job at stud, hasn't he?
Look, he has, and, you know, Reliable Man's had a wonderful patronage in his first few years, and Dalakani's, he's been a terrific sire up in Europe, and we've seen some of those progeny down here now. So buyers have really warmed to Reliable Man. Obviously seeing him race in Sydney and the Queen Elizabeth was a big help to his stud career, and his patronage both at stud and in the sale ring has been phenomenal and probably well past our expectations. So we're hoping that they'll back up second year and be just as popular this year. But the filly in question's a lovely filly. She's out of a Reduced mare, and the mare won 4 city races, so she's got a fair bit to offer.
Next one, lot 142 by High Chaparral from Eileen. She's a Reduced Choice mare. She's a half-sister to Bill Stutt winner and McKinnon second, Barbaricus, plus the Fernhill placed Addendum. She's a really lovely, powerful filly, this filly by High Chap, and it just really catches the eye.
She is, and it's the second last crop of High Chaparral, so those fillies and mares by High Chaparral in the long term will be well sought after, and Reduced Choice looks to be a good mating with the mare, with the stallion, because it's put a lot of substance into the filly, and she's got gorgeous filly and just walks well, lovely temperament about her, and I'm sure she's going to be well sought by some of the major buyers because she's got a pedigree and she's by a very proven sire.
Next is lot 253 by Declaration of War, this colt out of Ledecky's Girl. So, of course, Declaration of War by the super sire in Europe in Warfront, or in the Northern Hemisphere. And he was a super racetrack performer too, Declaration of War. Mum's by Montjeur from that Zerner Crafty Erner family. And a good size, a lot of quality about this colt.
He is. He's a lovely colt, very athletic, and obviously first crop of Declaration of War, and it'll be interesting to see how he's received, because Declaration of War didn't race in this part of the world, but when you go through his record, I think he had 13 starts, he won 7, he was unbeaten at 2, and went on and won 2 very good Group 1s, including the Queen Anne as a 3 and 4 year old. So very talented racehorse, and he's a horse that he's left very good types. They sold well as weanlings, and this colt I would expect to really find favour with a lot of those people looking just to buy a good athletic racehorse.
Lot 257 by Reliable Man from Lycan Moss. This colt's out of a Mossman half-sister to Illuminates. Now, she's already produced Hurley, so she's doing a good job. She's had 2 winning foals and really been stamped pretty much by Reliable Man and Mossman.
Yeah, look, a lot of people sort of say with the flashy white you can see a bit of Mossman on the colt, but he walks really well, and that's an attribute the Reliable Man foals have. And I think this family's had 2 new stakes winners the last 12 months in Hersley and Ichiban. And it's always been a very good family. It's the Travel Light and Tudor Light family, which has been one of New Zealand's better families for a long period of time. And as you say, Illuminates was a great race mare that Jerry raced, and I think she won just under $1 million. So she's been a good race mare and a good producer. So looking forward to presenting the colt at Karaka.
Lot 277, lovely seeing these all too hards over here in New Zealand, because he has some really promising young horses coming through. Of course, we know he was a multiple Group 1 winner, the half-brother to Black Caviar. And out of Marquard, this colt, she won the Niverson and the Twilight Glow. And, well, obviously she was pretty good right from the outset in her racing career.
That's right. Well, she won a debut at Rosehill, and she beat Manhattan Rain that day, and all through her career she ran in very good races against good company. I think she was very close up in the Golden Slipper of her year, behind Feelin' Ready, and so it was a really good year of horses that year, and this is her second foal. All Too Hard, obviously, he's been well received in his first crop, and this colt just wants to be a racehorse, and he's a 2-year-old type. He looks like he'll get up and run, and the mare was a good 2-year-old and 3-year-old, so pedigree behind him. He's got all the attributes to make a good racehorse.
Lot 368, this is a colt by Reliable Man from Renadium, so obviously a General Nadir mare. The dams are half to the Group 3 winner in Rezone, so General Nadir mare from a Sir Tristram mare. A good black type family as well, a really strong lad, this one. Yeah,
look, he walks well, and he's got great girth on him, good hind quarter, and a very smart head on him, so once again he's going to be a very attractive yearling. General Nadim, been a fantastic sire, a great racehorse, and now he's doing it as a broodmare sire. And I think the last two VRC Oaks and the Caulfield Cup winner in Jamaica, all out of General Nadim mares, and he's just doing a wonderful job this season as a broodmare sire. So family's good. It's the mare's already left a stakes placed horse in the first foal, and she's a half sister to 2 stakes winners in Australia. So he's a colt with plenty to recommend.
And finally, we look at lot 198, dying to see these Zoo Stars, the first of the Zoo Stars. Of course, he was a dual Group 1 winner. This is out of Helen of Rose, this filly, out of a new approach, daughter of Jerry's Queensland Oaks winner, Zagalia. And the dam's the half-sister to the Ethereal Stakes winner, Dawny Perfect. Big ears, it's a good thing for a filly. A bold, forward-moving filly, isn't she?
Yeah, she moves well and carries herself very well, this filly, and as you say, got a lovely head and good ears on her, and it's something a lot of buyers like to see in a good filly. And of course, with Dawny Perfect and Zagalia, there's that staying prowess there, and a lot of the Australian buyers like to come to New Zealand to look for those fillies that might have the opportunity to get up and run over a bit of distance down the track. And the mare's in foal to Tavistock, so there's plenty ongoing behind her as well.
You must be excited heading to Karaka 2017.
Yeah, look, we've got a lovely draft of horses, and 30 odd in the Premier session, and we're back up with a big draft in the Select session. So hopefully they'll sell well, and hopefully down the track they'll race well.